Let us move on to the chapter respiration on page 138 and 139. In the previous class, we have discussed about respiration in other animals. For example, fish breathe through its gills and earthworm breathe through its moist, slimy skin, as well as grasshoppers, insects like grasshopper, cockroach, and bees, they breathe through their special air holes called spiracles. Today we discuss about respiration in plants. Plants respire through stomata. Stomata is a part of the plant which is present on the leaves. There is a small hole-like structure, small pore-like structures which is situated on the leaves. Through this hole, the respiration takes place in plants. Plants use atmospheric oxygen to break glucose which is prepared by the plants. Plants, by using carbon dioxide, water and sunlight and chlorophyll, they prepare food called glucose. In human being also, respiration is a process in which oxygen is utilized by the organism to break the food into smaller or simpler substance. The same way, in plants also, atmospheric oxygen is used by the plant to break down its food, which is prepared by the leaves of the plant, glucose. This is a kind of chemical reaction. The equation is sugar plus oxygen to form carbon dioxide, water, and energy. This is the equation of respiration in plants. We know that every part of our cell do respiration in the same manner. Every cell of the plant, that means every part of the plant, every cell of the plant do respiration. They also eliminate during respiration the cell of the organism or cell of the plants eliminate carbon dioxide and energy. Here is a question. Root is the underground part of the plant. So how do it gain oxygen? The root of the plant also gain oxygen which is present in the soil particles. It is the reason we always loosen the soil near the root of the plant, because this loosening the soil provide the space for allowing the air particles into the soil. You know that around the root there are root hair, small root hair like structure. What is the function of this root hair? This root hair absorbs this oxygen in the process of diffusion. What is diffusion? Diffusion is a process of exchanging particles from higher region, that is higher concentration region, to lower concentration region. Outside the root, what is present? Oxygen is present in the soil. Inside the root, less number of oxygen is present. So oxygen flow from more concentrated area, that is from the soil, to less concentrated area, that is inside the root, through the process of diffusion. This process is called diffusion. Respiration in plants is slow process as compared to animals. Also, little transport of gases occurs from one place to another part of the plant. Next, we move on to the topic awareness. Emphysema. Emphysema is a disease caused by gradual breakdown of thin wall of alveoli. You know that the ball-like structures which is attached to the bronchi of the lungs, that means respiratory tract, is called alveoli. This alveoli is a place where exchanging or absorbing of these gases occurs. Due to air pollution or cigarette smoking, what happened? These dangerous poisonous gases or dust particles enter into our respiratory organs, which causes the alveoli, the wall of the alveoli, to break. Finally, which result in death also. Gradually, the air spaces become smaller and the total surface area of this exchanging of gases decreases. This results in breathlessness. I told you, if the walls of alveoli is broken, it becomes thinner. Then what happened? The absorption area is decreased. At last, the absorption of gas also decreased. That is the reason we felt breathlessness. which causes death also in severe cases. Such type of disease causes very difficult for the patient to walk from one place to another. They feel breathlessness. They feel tired. The lungs also lose elasticity so that it becomes difficult to exhale air. Next comes flu. Flu is also called influenza. It is an infectious virus disease. This disease is caused by virus. The symptom for this disease is sneezing, fever, and headache. Different viruses spread different kind of flu, like common flu, swine flu, bad flu. Flu is a viral disease. Antibiotics are not very effective, so prevention is most important. Some people think that we can use antibiotic, but antibiotic does not stop the disease completely. So it is advised to every person, every people to follow prevention. Prevention is better than cure. Next comes asthma. Asthma is an allergic response. Asthma causes air passage to contract and their linings of the air passage to swell and also narrowing the respiratory tract and making breathing difficult. If treatment is not given properly, this asthma attack could prove as fatal also. You might have noticed that people are using inhalers in order to overcome this breathless problem. Next comes smoking. The smoking cigarette is not good for health. The cigarette is made of dried tobacco leaves which produce tar-like vapor which forms sticky and blobs into the lining of the lungs. It kills the hair-like structure which is present on the walls of the windpipe. What is the function of this hair-like structure? Which filter the dust particles from the air. If people use tobacco, the vapor produced from this tobacco remove all this hair-like lining of the windpipe. So finally what happened? Dust particles will not be filtered from the inhaling air. Finally this dust particle reaches the lungs and damage the alveoli. The smoker find difficult to breathe. Smoke contains carbon monoxide which reduces the ability of blood to carry oxygen. It is very poisonous gas. Carbon monoxide is a very poisonous gas. Cigarette also produce cancer-causing substances. So smoking is not good for health. Next comes yawning. It is an extra deep breath in and then out, which occur during a period of inactivity and shallow breathing. It's due to large amount of presence of carbon dioxide in the body. Once this carbon dioxide reaches a certain amount, the body yawns to take large amount of oxygen-rich air in order to get rid of carbon dioxide from the lungs. Next comes sneezing. This is a reflex action that gets rid of dust. If there is more dust particle enter through the nose, through the respiratory tract, we automatically sneezes out in order to get rid of these dust particles. Otherwise, these dust particles block our respiratory tract. It involves deep breath, then closing the mouth, which in turn the abdominal muscle press on the lungs and forces the air up the windpipe.